Emotional development is the emergence of a child's experience, expression, understanding, and regulation of emotions from birth through late adolescence. It also comprises how growth and changes in these processes concerning emotions occur. Emotional development does not occur in isolation. Physical, cognitive, and behavioral development interact with emotional development, and social and cultural influences and context also plays a role. Implications of emotional development of a child. In this childhood stage, a child gets slowly exposed to their peer groups, school environment, and society as a whole. At times, they find it difficult to adjust. Teachers and parents should be affectionate and should take immediate and appropriate steps to save the child from emotional issues arising due to interaction with his peers and society. A child to be put at ease by given a warm reception at the beginning of the school session to introduce newcomers with senior students, teachers, and physical facilities available therein. Teachers should make students familiar among the teaching and non-teaching staff of the school. Game and sports are to be organized, and picnic, study tour, and field trips are arranged to develop healthy habits and pacify emotional problems. Co-curricular and extracurricular activities to be organized and included in the curriculum as per their age to overcome emotions like fear, jealousy, and anger. It should be age appropriate. Use of techniques like storytelling, narration cum discussion, etc. should be used to make teaching learning situation joyful and democratic. Child's hobby is to be carefully regarded and dealt with as there bears the emotional manifestation. A counselor should be made available to all students to ensure sound emotion and sound personality. Many factors may affect the way children express their social skills or emotional competencies or the rate at which children acquire social skills or emotional competencies. These factors include environmental risk factors such as living in an unsafe community, receiving care within a low quality childcare setting, lack of resources available in the community, or lack of policies supporting the children and the families. To grow up in poverty can have a lasting impact on a child. What is less understood is how it affects the early relationship that shape a child's social and emotional growth. A mother's education, household income, and symptoms of depression have lasting effects on her child's social competence in early childhood. Education level, household income, and symptoms of depression have short-term effects on preschoolers' understanding of emotions and lasting effects on children's social competence in early childhood. Rather than household income, a mother's educational attainment was the strongest, most direct predictor of a child's understanding of emotions at age 4. A model of the pathways from demographic and emotional risk to children's social and emotional competence explained 59% of the variance in children's social and emotional competence over time. They all have short-term impacts on a child's understanding of emotions but also have long-term impacts on the quality of the time they spend together. Children's early emotion understanding predicts their later non-compliance. Children who better understand emotions are less likely to show non-compliant behavior as they grow older. While demographic risk does not directly predict non-compliant behavior when a child enters school, it does predict a mother's interaction with her child, which in turn leads to differences to her child's compliance. Mothers with lower household income and lower level of education were more likely to be more negative in their play interaction with their children. Children in families with greater demographic and emotional risk are less able to understand emotions in others and themselves. Mothers who completed higher level of education had preschoolers who were better able to identify emotions even in situations where the other person felt differently than they would. Demographic risk factors were not found to directly predict children's social competence at school entry.